Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis.
Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's Ritter now to throw on their first play. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
From the 33, here's second down and 7. Ritter with it after the play fake.
Rolling to his right.
That's brought in downfield by London.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13.
Going play action. Ritter.
They'll roll him out right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Vikings are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Cousins and the Vikings with a first and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Madison. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Going to run with Madison again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, 64 yards. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Desmond Ritter,
82 yards.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Madison. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. To throw, Cousins.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Down the sideline he goes.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to it.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hey, we're good.
Cousins to throw for it on fourth. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Cousins. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown, Vikings! Alexander Madison, 39 yards. And the Vikings have regained the lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. He'll buy some time right. It's caught. Smith. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
They'll run with Patterson. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Ritter trying to get them up to the line here in a hurry. First down, here's Ritter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Ritter will set up to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Ritter to throw it. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. On play action, here's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Ritter now on 2nd down. Right back to Pitts again. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Ritter back to throw. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Ritter will throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Madison running on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Cousins. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
In motion right is Addison.
First down. Here's Cousins.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete. Nearly intercepted.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Joseph's got it, and that'll bring them back within a point. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see them drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Cousins on 3rd and 2.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Another carry now for Madison. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Ritter off the play fake.
Sliding out of the pocket.
And caught by London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Second down throw coming for Ritter.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Ritter. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons are able to widen their advantage.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to come up empty here as they stop him short of the goal line. And this will remain a 1-score game as the lead holds at 7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Cousins now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Cousins, and the throw here caught by Addison. He's into space past the 25.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. They'll go Madison up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Going play action. Ritter. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right?
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Brian Asamoah working his way in to pick up the sack.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Back to throw, Ritter.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
Rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, Being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Calais Campbell able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Third and long for Cousins. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble, but theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They start on the ground with Robinson here. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Here comes second down. Ritter. He'll buy some time right. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now Cousins. This is caught by Addison. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage, they stop the clock, and they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. On the handoff, it's Madison, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's a give to Madison running right. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
Tension building. Here's Greg Joseph.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
So possession in overtime first goes to the Atlanta Falcons, and we are back underway.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
First throw in overtime comes from Ritter.
Open man is Miller. He's got it.
Into space at the 45.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
A give to Robinson on the option.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Give to Patterson running to the right.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And they're going to speed things up here.
3rd down, here's Patterson.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They'll run for it with Robinson.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the foot. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he brings it back to the house. It's a touchdown. And in a crazy inning, a defensive score wins it.
So it's a win for the